As a broke girlie who is almost 30 years old and still unfortunately lives with an abusive parent in Italy, in a place where youth is effed up, basically, this is my goals for 2026. First of all, I want to move abroad with my man. So I want to finally have our own home. Oh my god, the biggest dream ever. Finally escaping from this abusive household. It's like my dream come true. Find my journal ecosystem, keep up with my project planning, and know by 2026 then I have some glow up rules that I'm gonna put together and talk about in another video. Then I have my SB guide ebook to write and finish, because yes, I'm a love assumption practitioner and I'm so good at manifesting people and even a little bit of money, but when it comes to my real deep content creator career, my dream job, making real money, I'm completely stuck because my self-concept is all over the place. So I need to fix my self-concept too, and I want to keep going to the gym. I actually manifested my dream body. Right now, not that much of a dream body, but I'm manifesting and achieving my dream body. I then need to add some more glamour magic into my routine, glamour and beauty magic, and I want to really enhance my practices and study witchcraft more. Right now, right here, I have a super not aesthetically pleasing life, so I don't feel I have anything to share, and I have a job I hate right now, so I don't want to bring you with me. I have no motivation to dress up nicely or to have beautiful hair or to do my makeup because I work for fast food, so what the hell. Then I want to study for my degree too because I have to study a lot. Yeah, I want to double down on that, and then I have to improve my law of assumption techniques, and I want to really manifest a better life instead of keep manifesting this horrible situation, putting together basically a life guide for myself. I hope it's useful and it can be useful to you. Maybe in the future, when I get the results shown in the 3D, you'll be the first to notice and to know, especially because I'm gonna be abroad and not here anymore. I want to save money. I want to really finish a lot of products before I move out. I have some backups and some makeup products I have in stock for when I move out so that I don't need to invest in any of that. And I want to declutter and finish lots of perfumes, lotions, and body washes, and only keep with me what's important. And then I want to invest in good pieces of clothing, in cotton, wool, whatever. I want to really invest into quality over quantity. I want to keep going with my healthy eating and even clean my eating a little bit more. I won't make any of vision boards and stuff like that because I know for a fact that what really changes your life isn't your vision. Yeah, it's your vision, but having a vision is the easiest thing ever, especially if you are in the love assumption community, especially if you are in the self-development world. Having a vision, you have your vision, you know where you want to go. What really is important, what really changes your life is your consistency. So your consistency with your health and fitness goals, with your diet, with your healthy habits, with your mental health, with your supplements, even your consistency with creating content if you want, or with working for your career. That's where the real change happens. And yes, manifestation is fundamental, and yes, it may shift your reality in an instant, especially if you unleash the power of shifting reality. But still, you and I have to focus on being consistent. And even if we haven't immediate reward or proof that what we are doing works, yeah, we keep affirming, we keep manifesting, we keep selecting the reality we want, and we keep taking action towards our goals. It's called inspired actions for a reason. You know for a fact that eating healthy and in a calorie deficit will lead you to have your dream body. So you affirm for your dream body, you keep taking the action, and then you achieve the results. With the manifestation, you do it better, you do it quicker, but a huge part is still keeping up with the action. Work on ideas about yourself. You start to nourish your body because you deserve it and not because you hate yourself. You shift your self-concept, you shift your reality. You can eat whatever you want because you have a fast metabolism, so it doesn't matter what you eat, and you won't ruin your progresses, but you still take inspired action and you affirm and eat healthy and eat in a calorie deficit because you have double the effect, double the result in a quarter of time. This is what I'm practicing right now. This is what I believe is true, and so it's my belief system. I think it's a phase I need to pass, and going through a journey, it's a journey, so it's a never-ending experience. I'm in this phase, in this intermediate phase, where I want to mix inspired actions, concrete actions, with a shift of mindset, a shift of self-concept, and even a shift of reality in general. I'm all for starting messy, but starting. So to me, shifting my mindset from I'm always poor to I have more than enough is that intermediate phase that allows me to move on and make these videos. I'm in the phase where I don't feel like I will go viral, so I do not affirm that I go viral, but I do affirm that I am a content creator, that I have something important and meaningful to say for somebody. My journey is worthy, and I really give values to my viewers. This is what I feel, and this is why I'm publishing and posting and recording these videos, even if they aren't static, even if they are not scripted, and I'm just really talking by myself. My biggest fear was to transmit some limiting beliefs to my viewers, but this is actually my journey through limiting beliefs. I am at a point where I cannot manifest the things that I really want to manifest. Like, I manifested my SP back in the easiest way possible, but to me, money, safety, career as an abused person really are tough to manifest and to make happen. So I'm going through this intermediate journey where I take action, and you don't need to take action. You can manifest out of thin air, especially an SP or money. But to me, I am at a point where I need to take action in order to feel that I'm getting closer to my goals. When you feel like you're stuck and affirming is not enough and shifting your perception is not enough, I suggest you try to go the regular way and add manifestation. So you do not need to stress over what if it doesn't work. You are taking the real action, the concrete action. I need to change my life in a physical way, in the physical world, in the 3D, and keep collapsing my self-concept and change it and shift it. I'm in a phase in this journey where I need to take inspired actions together with affirming or with shifting reality. And I know it's not always required, but in this case, for me to achieve the goal, yeah, it is required. And I don't want to transmit any of my limiting beliefs to my audience. This is the reason why I never post, because I always think that I have nothing interesting to say or nothing that is really valuable. I fear to transmit limiting beliefs and to make you believe that unless you take action, nothing works. The reality is, in order for you to change your life, you need to change your mind. Your mind filters your reality. So whatever you filter, whatever you focus on, whatever you grow, whatever you do and practice most becomes something you're very good at. If you have always been negative with yourself, with the circumstances, and if you have always affirmed badly about your circumstances, then yes, you become good at it and you practice it more, and reality shifts more and more and more to give you what you want and what you're good at. This is why it's so important to change your life through your mind. Start from your mind. Affirm, shift your reality, visualize, script, do your thing, but become very good at practicing that you are lucky, that you are rich, wealthy, healthy, amazing, beautiful, capable. So become very good at loving yourself and then take actions. This is how I usually start my manifestations. I affirm and then I move easily towards the direction I want naturally. But now I think I have to do the same and even shift my self-concept into believing that I have my degree and then study hard for my degree. But I don't want to study or work hard. I want to just work, show up, do my thing, do what I love, get the reward. Even the idea of working hard is toxic. The goals for the 2026 is to really work on my self-concept and on my worth, because right now I feel I'm only worthy this much, and this is not the life I want. And this is not even the life I deserve. I want to give you, while I'm here, a couple of lessons I learned during this journey. Today I binged again. It's been actually 2 to 3 months since the last time it happened, and I chose to do it, and I learned my lesson and kept going. And the lessons I learned are that, first of all, when you do something you didn't want to do, or when you feel like you are giving up, or you are, I call it cedere. In Italian, it means you let yourself go, something like that. I understood these feelings and the following actions are valid. You should listen to them, probably learn and take them as a compass for what you're going through. So I binged because I did XYZ. I was thinking XYZ, and it's been actually a couple of weeks or 3 weeks since I started to think XYZ. And usually when I think like that, like a thought, the result is binge. And it's good that it happened, because now I have a compass. I know what happened. I basically switched my priorities from enjoying the process, which is a process that is a process forever. So healthy eating, counting calories for me as a binger, working out, these are steps I want to have and to incorporate in my life forever. What kept me going when I wasn't losing any weight or when I was stuck was that I'm doing something that I want to do forever. So it doesn't matter the result. I still want to do it. I'm still keeping up with these healthy habits. So it doesn't matter whether I plateau, like it's normal to plateau at some point in your weight loss journey. And I knew that, but I started to shift my perspective, and instead of focusing on the fact that I was keeping up with my healthy habits, I hadn't any value because I wasn't achieving anything or because I wasn't doing what I wanted perfectly. So I went again in my all or nothing mindset, and then boom, I binged because I was feeling like I was controlling myself too much for nothing. I was suffering for nothing, while I'm actually not suffering. It's just my old mindset. So this is a lesson I learned. When I feel a certain way, it's compass, and I can change my perspective. So I was basically shifting back to my old self without even realizing it until it was too late. But instead of trying to push, I should just take a step back and reset my priorities and keep my priorities in check, because my priorities are the ones that brought me here to lose 15 kilos in 9 months and to not binge for almost 2 to 3 months straight. The mindset is something to keep in check before I binge, and then check the calories and check the hormones and check the stress and blah blah. Still, mindset and perspective are the most important. So I suggest you value your emotions, acknowledge them. Emotions aren't always real or true. They are a mirror of what's going on in your head. Sometimes they are just intrusive thoughts, general anxiety. You don't always need to understand and to dive deeper into your emotions, but a lot of time is needed to at least acknowledge yourself. You are valid and you deserve to feel and to take action. I've been telling myself I'm not worthy for years, and my reactions were always judged by others, and I felt I was stupid because of how I reacted to certain stuff in life. Even my interactions with people, I thought I was wrong or I wasn't doing the right thing. Well, actually, my reactions are valid. Myself, I am valid. I don't need to change for anybody else. This is the second lesson. You don't need to change. You don't need to work more. You have done it. You did it. You already did it. You are in the self-development and law of assumption community. You always do it. You always improve yourself. You always work on yourself. You are not an ongoing project. You are perfectly fine. You're just choosing your new identity that best serves your life to give you the happiness you deserve. But you deserve happiness just because you exist, not because of your results, not because of your actions, because you are simply alive and with yourself. You are not an ongoing project. You're fine. Stop running. Stop chasing.